So here's why 90% of what you do is BS and how to fix it. So this is your time, and most people in self-improvement, including you, spend it something like this. Each arrow represents different project on which you spend your time. But if you really want to make it, this is absolutely unacceptable, because you'll always lose to the guy who just does one thing. He will absolutely smoke you and take all your money, because you do 7 things and he does just one. He can put in much more effort and much more focus into it. We live in a winner-take-all economy. That's why it works this way. He will take all your money because the top 1%, the top 10% take the majority of the pie, of the economy, of the wealth. For example, YouTube has more than 100 million active channels, but 90% of those are below 1,000 subscribers, which on average kind of make 50 to 100 bucks. So 90% of YouTubers make 50 to 100 bucks a month, whereas the top 0.028%, which has 1 million subscribers, make from 10k to 100k annually, which is a few k to 10k a month. And this is on average, which is also very stupid, because 0.001%, which make absolute millions, we are not even talking about Mr. Beast, who, makes absolute gazillions more than 50 bucks a month. But that's a difference of 100 times. Just 90% versus 0.028%, 100 times more. So winners take it all. You are in a constant competition because other people also want 10k a month. Everyone wants that. So you will always compete. So this guy will absolutely smoke you and take all your money, because he's just more extreme. It's not a scam, it's just a simple math. It's not a hustle culture or whatever labels you're already thinking of attaching to this idea. But if a guy puts 10 hours of work instead of 3, he wins. That's how it works. If you not, use some immense leverage, which you probably don't have as a teenager, the only option you have is to invest your time as smart as you can. So just put in more work. So if you really want to win and do it fast in a few years, like YouTubers promised, what they don't tell you is that you need to dedicate your whole life to it. Maybe some tell you, like Hamza, but very, very subtle. They don't make enough accent on it. But you should just copy what they did themselves. Hamza, Iman Gadzhi, Eli Abdaal, Andrew Tate, Hormozi, Sam Ovens, Raf, Elon Musk, Bezos, Cristiano. If any of those sound familiar to you, they are extremely fucking rich, healthy, happy, etc. They are very high performance people. They absolutely crush it. They all have the same thing in common. They are all here and not here. So why do you want the results of people who are here but live like here? It doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, but I work smart, not hard. Work smart, not hard is really bullshit. Because if you work just hard, you are stupid. Okay, you work 9 to 5, and you work hard and society will provide for you. No. So laziness is when you work smart, not hard. If you work smart and hard, you're basically a professional and fucking rich. So how do you get there? Well, when you work smart and hard 15 hours a day, you can simply analyze where you're not, which is basically, if you watch this, you aren't stupid. If you watch this, you aren't rich yet, so you're not stupid, you're not, hyper rich and proficient, which means you're lazy. So if you think you work smart, why not work smart but 10 hours a day instead of 3, so you get 3 times more progress? I mean, it makes more sense, right? Why didn't you think of it yourself? Well, because you were too busy doing 90% of other bullshit tasks, because you were looking like this, and it's very hard to actually get to, to this. From this to this, it takes some time, it takes some effort, right? I'm not gonna fucking bullshit you. But there are hundreds of other reasons why you should lock in on one thing and put all your energy towards it. I just hope I already convinced you, so you can move on to the fun stuff, which is basically making you fuck ton more productive and actually improving your life. Eliminate everything that's not your goal. That's what you gotta do in order to make it and to focus, basically. So my schedule now looks like this, which is basically I wake up, I do YouTube videos 5 hours, then I learn how to make better YouTube videos, then I have some fun in the gym, and then I read. And what do you think I read about? Do you think I read some visual novels, some fictional Harry Potter stuff? I read about high performance. I read about how I can work harder, smarter, and I also read about how I can make better videos. And then I fall asleep and wake up at 5 a.m. to repeat the same process again and again. I still do some random bullshit occasionally, sure, like it's not like that. If you ever use Google Calendar, you know it's much more chaotic. Life isn't really absolutely time-to-time block. So, but I'm extremely close to actually living this. I eliminated it in 2 parts, bullshit things, because before that I had incredible packed routine. Oh my god, I'm gonna pause and just show you 1 second. So from this to this, which is an absolute fucking monstrosity, right? And this is much simpler version of it, and I'm very close to living it. So I eliminated in 2 parts, obvious eliminations and hard eliminations. Well, obvious eliminations are things that are not connected to your goal. It's like, why do you fab if you don't want to fab? Why do you do bad habits? Well, it's easy to fucking say that, yeah, just get rid of them. But it's hard, I know. But who said getting to the top percent was easy? Bad habits, social media, toxic friends, hobbies, your free time, all of that should be deleted, and instead this time you earned yourself, you regained control over this time, you put into your goals so you can work more. Hard eliminations is things that support the goal but aren't that important. Good habits like meditation, cold showers, watching YouTube videos, reading certain books, etc. Even going to the gym, I debate to this day if I need that, because it's not really pushing me towards my goal. So far, so good. Not cutting off gym, like, okay. They are good for you and perhaps for the goal you have, but you get more focus, energy, knowledge, etc. But they are not the most important, not the smartest, not the 80-20. That's the top performer level, but you actually eliminate all the bullshit and you actually stick to what you said you were gonna do. That's the difference between top 10% and top 1%, hard eliminations, when you say no to the things that you know are good for you. But you don't really need to bother because you still have 10 obvious eliminations, so don't sweat it for now, just get rid of everything that's not your goal, or at least get rid of bad habits, and that should be your priority when you aren't working. So this is why 9% of what you do is bullshit, because you are here and not here. And about what to do, well, eliminate the bullshit, eliminate all these arrows so you can put them on top of each other and just make it one big arrow. Yes, it's hard, but I wish someone slapped me a year ago and said that 90% of my day was absolute bakwas and I need to change that in order to improve ASAP, or I'll just waste my time, honestly. So that's my slap to you. Make it your priority. If you like my advice, you can get much more with my one-on-one high performance coaching package, where you get a full course on becoming a high performer, and I will personally work with you for a month to get you to your highest level of productivity as soon as possible. If you're interested, click the top link in the description right now. Improve.